Alright guys, so I guess we're making hay while the sun is shining, and when life gives you lemons, squeeze it into lemon juice and squirt it at people that you don't like in their eyes, right? So, I'm really procrastinating from studying, so you're welcome. It's not your fault, it's mine. Try to be a good student. Anyway, so we're gonna talk about this gun that I shoot all the time on the channel. This is like one of maybe two or three, four. I've only shot like 4 pistols on the channel, and this is definitely the one that you've probably seen the most of if you're following and watching all the stuff I'm doing. So this is a Gen 5 Glock 34. There's really not a whole lot to it. I don't anticipate this video will be really long. So right when the Glock Gen 5 MOS 34s came out, I got one because I wanted a closed top 34, because I didn't like on my Gen 4 34s where it would, when I'm carrying them, they start getting all the crud and the nasty in there. I never had any issues with it, but I always suspected, maybe it could possibly be an issue just depending on conditions and that kind of stuff. And then also the fact that I don't clean guns. But anyway, so yeah, I was infatuated. I first saw the closed top 34 slides, and I was like, ooh, need that. And so I bought the MOS one. So this was like 5 years ago when the MOS system on the Glock slides was definitely less mature than it is today. And I still feel like the MOS system is suboptimal, right, in its basic form. This is back before everybody figured out that master car screws were the shit, and back before we had a nice selection of aftermarket plates that were machined properly, and even some of the companies that have made those have had variations and quality control issues leading to issues, C&H Precision. So anyway, I got this gun. I don't even think I shot it at all, and I ripped the slide off and I sent it off to Agency Arms. And so they put their modular optic plate system on here. You can see it's got that sweet blue titanium, cheap gas station knife looking screw in there. Anyway, so yeah, this is the AOS plate system. It's held zero as long as I've had the gun. I would estimate this thing has somewhere in the realm of between like 30 and 50,000 rounds through it. And so I shot over 20,000 just last year. I think well over that actually through this gun. And I haven't had to change anything, haven't broken anything. Every once in a while the slide doesn't lock back. I think that's an issue with some of the magazines I'm using because they're really, 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 really old. I run my iron sight, my rear sight, forward of the optic. I don't need it back here in the way of the window. I don't need to use the sights to find the dot. That shit is slow. It's not the reason you have a dot. But anyway, yeah, so gun shoot's great. If you do your part. So a few things that I have done to it, which it's not much. On the back of the slide here, we have a striker control device. I do carry this gun appendix almost every day. If you see me and I don't have this, in my pants, I probably at the very least have a J-frame in a pocket or on an ankle or somewhere like that. So yeah, other modifications, like I've literally done nothing to the trigger. It is a factory Glock trigger with just a lot of rounds through it. The only internal modification is this has a 13-pound recoil spring from NZD, one of those. You could figure it out if you're trying to figure it out. But if I was gonna do this again, or when I purchase a new Glock here, probably in the coming months, I'm probably just gonna get the Springco recoil spring kit, probably from the Ben Stoker Pro Shop, just because it's convenient. But yeah, at one point in time, I did have a magwell on this, but wasn't really wasn't really helping things. I don't think it really hurt anything either. I think it can help depending on the size of your hands, how well you're able to grip the gun. I feel like it could possibly help when you're in a compromised grip situation, right? Like if you don't get a great grip on the gun coming out of the holster, or if something happens like you banging the gun against a barricade, a barrel or something, and you compromise your grip somehow and you're dumb and you don't fix it before you start slapping the trigger again. But yeah, other stuff about the gun. So acro p-2. So this is one of the really, really early ones. I don't know if I'll be able to get it on the screen here. Yeah, I don't know if you could see that. I can't really see it in the video. So so this optic has been great. Once I figured out, once it kind of clicked, and it took a while, it took several matches, but at some point I just was able to find the dot, and my transitions immediately got way faster. Whoops, gonna break the tripod, knock the camera down. But yeah, the dot is definitely the way. You want to shoot quickly, accurately, you want to shoot more precisely at distance, the dot's where it's at. Closed emitter, right? I don't know if you guys have seen some of the low light matches where it's fucking raining terrible, and all of a sudden I'm like, that's weird, I can't, what the, and I got like 18 dots like in there, and I just reach up and wipe it off, and like, oh, there's the right dot, the one that's left after I wipe all the crap off the lens. So yeah, acro's been on the gun basically as long as I've been shooting it, and it's been fantastic. What a great optic. Thank you, Aimpoint, for being the one and done purchase for me. So I know some people that have bought cheap dots and then it broke, and they bought another cheap dot and they sent that one back. And buying cheap gear, if it works, it works great, right? But then as soon as it doesn't work and it costs you, time and money, either to, you miss out on shooting your gun that you actually want to shoot in a training class, or it costs you, a stage loss or a match loss at a competition, or even worse, because this is a carry gun, that shit could cost somebody their life. So yeah, so there's some things I'm not going to compromise on, and I really do like Aimpoint optics. This is currently the only one I own at the moment. This is the most important gun that I own. It's my carry gun. So the only issue I've really had with the p-2 acro here is I wish I had it handy. I think I tossed it, or I might have put it somewhere safe but far away. So I finally just saw that Aimpoint had their aluminum battery covers back in stock on the website. So heck yeah, thank you, Aimpoint, for getting that out to me quickly. Because yeah, after 5 years and multiple batteries, and so probably only been like 6, 7, maybe 8 batteries over a 5-year period. So it's like a little less than once a year. I do tend to run the dot on pretty high setting. Usually it's on like 8. This thing does go up to 11. But yeah, that's about it for the gun. You can see, I kind of zoomed up on it earlier. We got significant wearing of the finish on the barrel. It's got chalk all over it because, you know, cheater sauce is a thing. You know, and I've had people tell me like, oh, you should cover the whole thing in grip tape. And it's like, well, this is a carry gun. And, you know, I used to carry an RTF 2 frame 17 and appendix without a undershirt. I don't recommend it, right? Not unless you want a huge, like, callus, like, all the way across part of your stomach. Just like, you know, people, you know, you go and pull your shirt off in front of the ladies and they're like, what is wrong? Like, you know, it looks like, you know, you have some kind of skin disease. And you're just like, oh, that's where my gun rubs me all day. So anyway, yeah, that's about it for the gun. So we're gonna go shoot this some more this weekend, and hopefully have a good time. I don't know if you guys saw, I had we have P320 written on there because I was fooling about on the internet earlier this week. Made a little YouTube short, posted a little short video on r/CCW, and you know, for the lulz, because you know, making people laugh is a worthwhile endeavor, right? So don't necessarily want to make fun or be mean, but making people laugh is usually worth it. But yeah, that's my carry gun. That's my competition gun. That's that do everything gun for me. And so, you know, if you guys have something similar, drop comments. If you like this, drop a like. You know, drop me some heart emotes if you think this is a cool thing or whatever. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go back to studying and getting ready for this weekend's match. I'm waiting for them to drop a couple cases of ammo on my porch right now. Cross your fingers for me, please, UPS guy. Be cool and do the thing, do your job. And I'm sorry it weighs so much. My apologies. But anyway, yeah, like I said in the last video, get off of YouTube. Go out and shoot your guns, guys. Go shoot your carry guns at a match, okay? Go check on your boys, especially if you haven't heard from them in a while. And if they're fucking up, let them know they're fucking up, right? And if you're their boy and they're your boy, then hopefully they won't take it in any kind of weird way and be like, oh, I talked to that guy for a while. But yeah, go hike, go do some other fun things. I would be probably trying to go roller skate tonight if I didn't have this huge blister on my heel from roller skating about a week ago. And yeah, that popped and it's been very uncomfortable. And so, but it's healed up enough to where I think I'll be good for this weekend, but I think it's going to keep me from skating at least for another little bit here. But yeah, don't forget, there's other hobbies other than this stuff. You know, not worth making YouTube videos about, but I mean, you know. So anyway, yeah, get off YouTube, go shoot your guns, guys, and go spend time with the people that you care about. Because if you carry a gun like this because you realize this might be the thing that gets me home, maybe you have something worth getting home too, and go hug those people and tell them you care about them. And yeah, I think that'll do it. So yep, and yeah, Aimpoint, sponsor me before I break this thing. Yeah, later, guys.